All right, well, good morning. It is Friday, February 19th. We've made it through another week, and hope you're doing well. It's northern Wisconsin. Paul Swanson with you, obviously, from paulswanson.com, up here in northern Wisconsin, and it is still winter. Yep, that's kind of what I say about it, too. We're using Spreaker's record feature, or not feature, but app for this, so we get to play a little bit with stuff. I drove home from Ashland, which is about 25 miles from here, south of here, all in the rain yesterday, late yesterday afternoon, and it's been in the 30s. It was 42 here yesterday. Supposed to be close to that again today, so spring is in the air, or at least trying to make an appearance on stuff. We've been taking photos, and we've been taking photos. Yep, there you go. So, taking photos of some of the stuff. There was a video piece online this morning I did see of the ice lapping up on the shore in Duluth, which is about an hour and a half from here, about 90 miles or so. All our ice on Lake Superior is still frozen, pretty much solid. So it's not going to happen anytime soon. In fact, I know the water, it's been getting warmer, but there was actually an airboat out on the lake a couple of days ago. I took a photo of it, which I thought was pretty smart because he can go zipping across the ice, and if he does hit a weak spot in the ice, he's not going to sink or go through it and have all sorts of trouble. So who knows? Anyway. So we've made it through another week, and I did see. So we had a local election here Tuesday, and as local elections go, it was for judges and that sort of thing, and was able to. One of my friends up here wanted to know if I was aware of who had won or voting, what had happened. I did not. I knew of some of it, but thank goodness for the internet. We got online and got him his information that he needed. So we always appreciate that, and he did too. Been getting a lot of stuff done personally and some professionally, getting some stuff handled that we've needed to get handled, which is good. So that's we're moving forward. That's always a good thing. I did see, going back to the election, I did see yesterday, as I was in beautiful downtown Bayfield, my very first Feel the Burn sticker on a car. It wasn't a bumper sticker. They had it. It was some sort of crossover, and I can't even remember what. Might have been like like a Buick or something like that, but one of their sort of crossover SUV type of vehicles. But instead of putting it on the bumper or the back of the car, they had it stuck like just above where your gas cap would be. So it's on the side of the car, and I didn't quite understand that, but I thought, oh my goodness. This is such a beautiful place, and I guess we'll give them credit. They do know where to live in a beautiful part of the country, in spite of their political leanings, and that's a whole other issue to go on. But yeah, that was kind of interesting just to see that. This is from my conversations with people in this area, since we're pretty new. This is a new place for us. This is very much a liberal bastion of left-wing folks. So we're going to have to hold down the fort for standing up for conservative ideals and issues, and making sure that the folks get to know what's going on. Just trying to see. Not sure what else is doing. I guess yesterday's big thing was, and we were driving around. There was a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't get to pay very close attention to a lot of it. But the Pope and Donald Trump got into it apparently, and it's. Having gone to journalism school, we were told, who, what, where, when, why, and how. Those were the things to report. In taking a little closer look at the yesterday's kerfuffle about the Pope and what he said about Donald Trump and building walls and bridges and all that sort of stuff, it seems to be a bit of a mixed bag. I don't really think that, and I don't have the exact quote right in front of me, but from what I have read, the Pope really did not, I don't think the Pope said specifically mentioning Donald, but he was talking more in abject concepts, I think. And so, hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Having some more coffee. And yeah, while it's the first thing to look at is, hey, Pope Francis, you live in a walled city. And, you request and require that people coming to visit your city adhere to certain rules, and that's just what we want to do here in the United States. If you want to come to the United States, you're going to have to adhere to our rules and regulations. So that's enough of that. Anyway, that was about the big interest. And I'm hearing a bunch of stuff about South Carolina. For those in South Carolina, the Republican primary is tomorrow. The Democratic primary is a week from tomorrow. I don't know who came up with that wonderful open primary system down there, but hey, if that's what works for you, we'll see. It's going to be a negligible candidate or delegate addition to anybody for there. To Super Tuesday on the 1st of March is going to be the real test, with 5 states having their primaries here. That's going to really start to, if some of these folks can hold on through South Carolina, I think we'll see a further falling out at after Super Tuesday. I've heard some rumblings and such from people whom I respect that there's some backroom dealings and backroom cigar smoke-filled room dealings about how to get to Cleveland and the convention, but that's that's really sort of convoluted at best. But anyway, so I'm just sort of talking off the top of my head, as you might garner from this. I'm sort of all over the place here this morning, but I got a bunch of stuff to do, but I wanted to get this out. And thank you to the 6, 7, 8 people a day for the past few days who have been listening to this. I certainly appreciate it. It's going out to the normal social media places, so if you like what you're hearing and you'd like to hear more, and my good friend Willie Lawson and I are still working on trying to get something done here where we can co-host a show of some sort. So we will see how that goes. Anyway, have a great rest of your Friday, and we will talk with you again real soon.